Samuel Gill for Riders Hub, here with assistant head coach Pablo Vazquez of the Leicester Riders, back for another episode of Scout Report. Tomorrow night, of course, the BBL Cup semi-finals against Newcastle Eagles. What are you making going into that game, Pablo, and the strengths of the Newcastle Eagles?
Well, they're a team that we know pretty well. We played them already twice this year, obviously with different results in both of the games. They're a very, very dangerous team, like everybody knows around the league. They're a team that, in the stats they say that they are a team that play more possessions in the league. So, they try to play with a lot of tempo and speed, taking any openings that you give them. If it's in the second 20 in the shot clock, it'll be in that second. If it's in the second 10, it'll be in the 10. If it's in the 4, it'll be in the 4, and they'll try to punish you like that. They are also a team that likes to share the ball. The stats say also they are the number one in the league that gives more assists per possession as well. So something that they're pretty good at with Ramon. Obviously Fletcher, he's been in the league for a long time. Everybody knows what he does. He's a great player. Also the ability of Cortez to generate for others, and they have a very talented team. Like Justin Gordon, he's been very good so far. Maxwell, he's a great big that can shoot and stretch the floor, and also the veterans like the Fall comes off the bench with a lot of energy and points. Sayers with his 3-point ability. Lasker, obviously he brings all his experience around the league, and they're overall a very dangerous team to play against.
Are you hoping to use the home advantage, of course, within the last 24 hours it being announced that you will be at home tomorrow night instead of away, and of course Manchester Giants not having a chance to go through to the final with London Lions through already.
Obviously, playing at home is good for us. We feel very comfortable just playing on our home court, and I think overall it's good for us. Obviously the whole situation in the semifinals obviously is a bit strange with all this going on, but the rules say that we gotta just get on with it, and just play our game like we play for a chance to be in another final again, and we just gotta take it and go for it.
Yeah, not looking too far ahead, but of course London Lions potentially in the final. What a battle that would be, no matter if it's the Leicester Riders or the Newcastle Eagles to get through tomorrow night.
Yeah, we've had again 3 very good games against them, but like you said, we can't look farther in the timeline. We just got to concentrate on our next game. Our next game is Newcastle Eagles tomorrow, 5 o'clock. So that's where our eyes are at the minute. Once that day comes, if it does come, we'll focus on London Lions and what they do.
Of course, a battle I want to zoom in on is, of course, Maxwell and Nelson Henry. They've had some great battles so far this season. What do you make of the battle between them two?
Yeah, like I said before, Maxwell is the guy that can really, stretch the floor and do a lot of little things around the floor. I think, he's very talented. He can shoot. He can put it down a little bit. He can post up. He's overall the guy that we have to have under control. He can rebound the ball as well. He's averaging over 2 offensive rebounds a game. And putting 18 a game, so we gotta control them obviously, and try to maybe get them into foul trouble and things like that. So it's gonna be definitely a good matchup. It's gonna be very intense, and it's one of the keys of the game for sure.
Another lockdown, of course, you're blessed to still be on court with, of course, it being quite similar to the first lockdown, but instead of the season getting curtailed, you're still playing.
Yeah, like I said before, we gotta be grateful on what we do, and obviously it's helping everybody a little bit mentally, the fact of being able to get out of the house and just kind of have our normal routine in a way that we would do on a life with no COVID. That we come to work, we practice, we work, we have our games, our competition, and we are engaged in that. Obviously it's not the same. You can tell that it's not the same because obviously we don't have no fans. Everything's completely different, the masks, this and that. So it's what it is, but again, we are grateful of doing what we do and happy to be able to do it.
Of course, looking forward as well. Plymouth Raiders at some point this week in the Championship. Going back to that, you've beaten them, of course, this season. What have you made of the Championship form and their strengths as well?
Yeah, like I said earlier, right now we're focused on Newcastle because it's tomorrow. We'll start to prepare. And we also know them pretty well because we only just playing on Wednesday. We'll start with that. They are a very, very talented team. They have a lot of weapons everywhere as well. They missed their interior five-man starter on the last game, which obviously probably helped us a little bit, but we still managed to get the game on our side. And like, they're very talented. They have a lot of players. They can score. Ashley Hamilton, GB International players. They have experience around Europe. The Americans like Ricky McGill, Chris Porterbant, and all those guys that they can punish you if you don't have a good night.
Thank you very much for your time, Pablo. Cheers, mate.